Hello and welcome back to Factorio. This is our base. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Oh, brilliant. We've just unlocked Steam Age. So let's have a look what that gives us. So that's the Steam Age tech we have just unlocked. It gives us steam power, which seems to give us the capacity to make steam. We can speed up our labs, landfill, stone quarry. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the mechanic for summoning stone without stone patches. Looking through here, we've got a bunch of other things below this. Steam assemblers, steam inserters, steam trains. That's pretty cool. So it looks like we can go fairly early game into some kind of automated inserters where we don't have to carry coal around. And then that takes us on to inserter capacity. Okay, so it looks like we're intended to stay within the Steam Age for a little while. Steam crusher. Don't really know what that does, to be honest. And burner heater, steel axe. All right, all these normal things are further down under here. Coke processing. That looks fun. And nanobots. Okay, so as you've probably noticed, I don't have any early game bots. I think nanobots were part of the Exotic Industries mod pack. So as well as the Exotic Industries mods themselves, there is an Exotic Industries mod pack, which is EI plus everything the mod maker suggests you will want as a minimum. So that included nanobots. I normally use Tiny Start or Tiny Start Craftables, something that gives me normal construction bots early. But since this mod pack suggested nanobots, I'm going to use nanobots. So I think what we're going to do is try and make a beeline for nanobots. Let's have a look at these. So nanobots. To get there, we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 techs. Okay, so we will see if we can get to those techs. But in the meantime, we're going to work on automating a factory where I don't have to spend the whole time running in circles feeding coal. So I think we want steam power, and let's have a look for things with steam in their name. Electric power, I think, is going to be, yes, electric power. Look, all that to do before electric power. So we are going to spend some time working towards electric power. Steam. So I would like the steam assembler, which apparently I can't do. All right, there we are. Steam assembler and the steam inserters. I'm going to get the capacity bonus because I've got a feeling that moving a single item with a slow arm is going to be a problem. We're going to hold off from electricity for a while because I've got a feeling that's a lot of work before we get there. But if we can just get through these couple of techs, I think we will then be on our way to a factory that we can cope with. The other thing, oh, well, steel is quite a way away. So we will revisit that when we get there. Okay, so that's our thing. We're at the point where we need a second tech. So let's make some assemblers. I'm going to craft 5. Just keep these intermediates machines running. And we're going to have a look at what the green tech looks like. So this requires a steam engine and copper mechanical parts. Okay, so let's just build up a bill of materials here. So copper mechanical parts we are familiar with. Steam engine is pipe and copper mechanical parts. Okay, so let's put down a pipe assembler. Pipes are plates and iron mechanical parts. So we're going to need at least 2 more builders here. We're going to build this out as a self-contained module because my experience is that you don't want to be robbing the science machines. So it needs that. And was it mechanical parts? Yeah. You don't want to be robbing the science pipeline for handcrafting. So we're going to keep this for all our handcraft intermediates. And I have rate calculator. So let's swipe all of this. Okay, this all looks quite good. So we have enough of these to be able to run. We don't have enough iron plate. All right, let's see where the iron plate deficit is. Yeah, so is it the pipe? So we would need 2 iron plate machines to keep the pipe machine going. And then we're only using part of a pipe machine. So that is fine at the moment. But if we wanted more than one green science machine, we would need this in ratio. I think we're going to build it in ratio just so that it is a bit more future-proofed. So we need 2 of those. So that is now ratioed. We can drive a bunch of these green pots from one steam engine maker. So this produces 10 per minute. This consumes 3.75. So we can't quite run 3 of these off one of these, but we can run more than 2. All right, and then this, we're well in the positive. All right, so it looks like what we need is a steam boiler design, and we're going to need a bunch of arms for this. Let's just make sure everything is fueled, do a quick trip away. I'm going to need a lot of coal to get all these machines running as well. And oh, terrible, terrible, my coal mining backed up and stopped. Well, that's a bit of a boo-boo. Never mind. I'm sure we will be forgiven by the Factorio gods. They are forever loving and forgiving. Let's put that in there. At the moment, nothing is happening here because we're... yeah. All right, so I've got to... yeah, so this is more than enough copper parts for the green thing itself, and this is more than enough copper parts for this. So I wonder if we only need 1 copper parts assembler for the whole thing. Yeah, that looks fine. All right, so we're going to have a... let's find out where we're going to build this. Let's look at the map quickly. There's a bit of space down here, a bit of space up here. Everything is going to get torn down anyway, so we will build it for convenience. This is going to be copper mechanical parts. It is going to take in copper. Do we have belts? We have a bit of belts. All right. So let's assume that we're going to be doing some box feed builds for now. So this is going to take in... and let's take it in that side for reasons which will become apparent. This is going to take in copper ingots and put out copper mechanical parts. And we need a box and some... good. So that's going. Then we're going to need some kind of iron-related bus. So this... is this a direct ratio for mechanical parts? No, it's overproducing them. It's at 6 and 2 3s, I think, whether we should be... I am not sure how to go about this build because I've honestly never made it before. So let's make this an iron mechanical parts, and it's going to be essentially the mirror image. So we are going to put in there, put So this is going to be some ingots. I'll put a bit of coal into those inserters just to keep them going. I can't put coal into this box because it would start putting coal on the line. So that's these made. Okay, then the pipe requires 2 of the plate. And it looks like we're going to need this build to be fairly reproducible. So we would need something like this is something I should be doing in a sandbox, isn't it? Okay, what we can do is use a splitter here. Okay, and then move these 2 back 1. Okay, so these are going to make plate. And the idea is that as we scale this up, I can scale up the build size of each thing. Okay, and then this is going to dump pipes out. And where's the best place for this to go? I think let's dump the pipes out the other side. Sorry, the plates, because then we can have something like an iron bus. Okay. Get both of those going, and then I think we'll feed those. Okay, so the next thing would be pipes. Move these guns. And again, we're going to need probably several pipe machines ultimately. So pipe requires 2 of these ingredients. It requires the mechanical parts and the plates. And perhaps the way to do this is with a splitter where we filter for ingots. This is slightly sneaky, and we're going to output the ingots downwards. And we are now starting to burn through all our stockpiled intermediates at quite a rate of knots. Okay, this is not doing great, so we need to do a bit more magics. So these are basically on the wrong side of the belt. I need them to be on the near side of this belt for it to mesh nicely. Now I could do that with another splitter trick here. Yeah, I think for now we're going to use a splitter trick for that. So let's set this to iron mechanicals. Good. And then if we dip that up, okay, take that away. So this is now the mix we need. I can come up here, I can make a pipe machine. And give it some coal, give that some coal, then it can dump out pipe. I'm in 2 minds about whether I should make a box of pipes. But pipe seems like a thing we might need. So there we are. I'm going to just feed all our intermediates again because I've got a feeling that we will be working through them. Ooh! So we created 100 transport belts at 54 minutes, which is apparently a milestone. I'm pleased about that. I think I just pulled all the coal out of there. Never mind. Okay, so we're making pipes. The next thing is to make steam engines, and I think that's going to be another one of these split-offs. Okay, so steam engines need pipes. And mechanical parts. Let's take this. This is the most messy thing I've ever built, but we'll run with it. And where are steam engines? Here. Good. Fill this up with some coal. Okay, so this looks like we're limited by the iron we can feed onto the belt, basically. So let's double the amount of iron we can fit on the belt. Alright, so this is producing our copper. For now, let's just drag this over. And looking back on this, perhaps I should have put these mechanical parts machines on the opposite side of the belt to keep these things close. But life is short and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So this machine here, which is the steam engines and copper mechanical parts, I'm going to put this here, I guess. Maybe I should make a red and a green. One with a bit of a gap between them. So then this can be green ones. We can have them outputting onto a shared belt. And I'm going to bring that belt down so that we can put our labs out of the way if we expand this build. Okay, so this one needs just the ingots. Oh, I've put this too close. Okay. Oh no, I'm committing the sin of destroying part of our crash site. Never mind. And we'll just pull this coal out while it's here, because we don't want to run out of coal. Okay, this is where I wish I had early game bots here, just so that we can move this stuff around without the silliness. In fact, let's, for the sake of not going mad, bring this up. Alright, so this needs to output. We need some undergrounds, probably some more splitters. I'm starting to craft plate, which is a shame. It looks like we have an issue here, although the whole of this build is going to be ripped down in a moment. So probably won't be a problem for long. Okay. So we're going to, I'll just paste this out. We're going to bring this down. This belt will come through. What we can actually do is this kind of shenanigans, so that the pipes and the steam boilers are on the same belt. I don't see why that's not acceptable. Good. So then we can... We need copper and iron. Well, I could just do a splitter there, but then that doesn't allow us to carry things on very effectively. I think I want separate splitters and undergrounds. So if that goes in there, that can go up. That can go there. Grab those. And then this... this is only going to take the... there we go. Is this what we need? Yeah. Set this back to red. I've run out of arms. And probably will soon run out of belt. But at least we're basically working. Okay, so then, as I said, we're going to bring this downwards because I've got a feeling we're going to need more than one of these, and I'm not sure how many, and I'd rather put the labs somewhere that's not in the way. Alright, so this needs the steam engines and the copper mechanical parts. And let's carry on bringing these belts along. Okay, here's our minibus. So, copper mechanical parts can be dealt with in a similar way. So with something like that. And the steam engines should be here. What's not going on here? Oh, this needs copper, not iron. Alright, let's try this again. So that's fine. Let's bring this up earlier. And I guess we need to pull all this up. Alright. So we need this whole thing is off, isn't it? So this needs pipe and copper parts. Ah, that can actually just go sideways on there. Is that better? Yes, I think it is. Okay. Let's put a bunch more of these into these boxes because it's running low already. Which I think is going to become an issue quite soon. Alright, how are we doing? Do we have... yes, we have steam engines. Brilliant. So, we need a splitter... Actually, the splitter can go directly there. Can it? No, because then it would put both of those on the same side of the belt. Okay. We can put it there. That works, I think. I haven't done this kind of belt shenanigans for quite a while. It's entertaining and infuriating. Okay, so does this actually now have copper parts and steam engines? It does. So if we put... actually, let's move these inserters up to the top because I think then that's consistent with future expansions of the build. And if I remember right, we could do almost 3 of these. So let's do 2 for now. Let's not do 2 of those. Brilliant. And then we can use undergrounds to bring this out. And then I honestly have no idea how many labs we're going to need. But let's start with it here. So we should have reds. Do we also have greens coming? Yes, we do. Ah, achievement unlocked. We have managed to get automated red and green signs. So let's pull all of this up. Okay, I've managed to fill up my inventory already. The slag can go. Here we can throw some coal in here. That's it. And then we'll just start pulling up the whole of this build. Okay, we've got a couple of labs, so let's get these down already, because we're wasting time. Because obviously everything is a rush. There we go. And then these are going to need some coal. It's not going to be a problem because we'll pick up a lot more coal as we pick up all these labs. Should have picked them up in the order the inserters go to prevent items falling on the floor, but hey ho. That's pretty good. I have a ton of red pots in my inventory, so let's just get rid of those. Oh, that fits in really nicely. So that's 6 of those. We've backed up on mining again. Good, and then we can put another 6 down here. There we go. All right, job done. It looks like these guys are quite hard worked. And so far, everything appears to be backing up. I am 1 segment of belt too long there. Let's throw that in. Okay, so what's going on here? These do not have enough steam engines. The steam engines are not running because they do not have enough pipe. Pipes are not running because they do not have enough plate. Plate is not here because... probably because the splitter is blocked with another item. So... okay. So what's happening here is a weird belt mechanic thing. Both the plate and the mechanical parts are running through the top lane of the belt. The mechanical parts are filling up. They're backed up. They're backed up here. So it's only when a mechanical part progresses here that this splitter can pull. And it's only half the time that it pulls a plate. So what I need to do is rearrange this so that basically so that this is already on the side of the belt I need it to be on. Okay. So now that's fixed that backing up problem. It's one of those weird things with splitters that you don't think of and then it bites you because it's important. Okay, let's refuel everything. Grab more of these. Okay, I'm quite heavy on copper at the moment. So it looks like we are heavy on copper and light on iron at this stage. I have 4 packs that I can drop in. I'm just going to stick half packs of fuel into those things. So let's double check if we are still... So this is now running as expected. So the pipe is getting to it just in time. Yeah. And that will work through to these being kept running full time, I think. Let's just check. So is this now going full time? It looks like as we get up, yeah, it's got a steam engine in already, and this is waiting on a steam engine. But if this gets a steam engine before it finishes crafting, I think, yes, everything's good. I think we can call our minibus good, which is pretty amazing. I pulled up a bunch of gun turrets, so let's put some down again. And I think we'll put some gun turrets up around here. Our pollution cloud has spread quite a long way off the explored area of the map. But I'm not that keen to go exploring until we have some better techs. Now, I am getting to the point where I have some material, where I have some things I'm just not going to want to keep anymore. So let's put that down. This can be our first dump chest. I have a light armor, which is no use because I now have a heavy armor, and I have the pistol. There we go. Whereas I do own a submachine gun. Let's put that in there. And grab all of this because I can redistribute the coal better. That's it. So we're going to put some... whoops, don't need that. It just needs one stack. We have been failing... What's going wrong with me? One of these, half of that. Alright. Then I think we can put some extra... Yeah, we've got plenty of iron ingots now in that build. I think we're fine for copper plate, actually. It's just the iron plate we are super low on. So let's start balancing that out by just making more of it. Yeah, it's the iron plate we're really short. Alright. So is our build working still? It is. It's only keeping 5 labs running. Take that away. I'm just going to make some more arms, more belt, some pipe. Yeah, just to... I feel better that way. And we're going to wait now for some things to research. But we've achieved red and green science automation using the burner age. And the next milestone will be unlocking steam power, and fingers crossed that will let us build a more automated factory. But I think that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.